I forgot. I'm so sorry. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Goblin Guys. I clicked a button.
Not under this administration.
This camera is always so wonky for you guys.
Maybe they didn't catch you on camera.
No, we didn't.
No.
It's all good. Welcome back to Goblin Guys, everyone. This is the middle route. We love these guys just like we love all the other guys because we're all Goblin Guys. If you remember, we are happily sponsored by Gamely. Today's campaign is sponsored by Gamely. We all know that dating is hard and swiping on ordinary dating apps sucks even more. With Gamely, you'll find people who share your love of video games, board games, TTRPGs, and all things nerdy. And in honor of that, I'm going to go around the table to break the ice for our role play question. What is the first thing that catches your character's attention from a romantic or some sort of physical attraction towards the other person across the bar? Does anyone want to go first?
I'll do Tom's. Yeah.
Okay, what is Tom attracted to?
Tom is attracted to either the person who's able to most wow everybody in the room, or the person that he thinks he can most wow in the room.
Yes, attention. He's attracted to attention.
Yeah.
we love that. Who's next?
Zeminel, because Zeminel is me. It's honestly just self-confidence, self-assurance.
Not horns?
Not horns, no, because sadly people don't have horns and tails and shit. That would be cool.
You have been going to the right bars in Bushwick.
Who's next? I can tell you Gloriana's favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's had 8 husbands and they've all died mysteriously. It's on the wiki.
There you go. I would say for Wall, definitely like a charming personality.
Okay.
So, yeah, someone that can sweep him off his feet. 'Cause normally he's, not there, but something to like draw him out a bit more.
Okay. To lower his guard a bit.
Exactly.
Okay. And Raziel, I think, was the only canonically married character.
True.
Mm.
Married to a cannon.
Married.
Well, yeah, it's an interesting one because as he's still quite a grieving widower, I would say probably someone with a fighting spirit.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. I love that. All right, well, maybe you guys will find your soulmates on this journey on the Sea of Fallen Stars. But yes, the last time we left you all, I'm going to transition to the map. You all just left the city of Alghon, and you're fleeing this lovely creature, the Tarrasque. Coming up from the south, it's almost as if another group had encountered it and potentially sent it north.
We're just playing hot potato with Fantasy Godzilla.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll keep it. It's so good.
So you guys were in the city of Alghon, the city of the Scents, and you encountered a purple tiefling woman named Conjar, who was played by
My bitch
our
wife.
yes. We love
That
you.
owes me 25 gold.
we love you, Ahmed. And you came in contact with another young tiefling man by the name of Malik. You helped them escape the clutches of Fae. And as you were negotiating which way to go, whether or not to take these two with you, the city was attacked by the Tarrasque. You all managed to escape back to the Jubilant Sun, in which Scandal and her crew were waiting, along with Gloriana, Soren, and your man Roderick. I want to call him Russell sometimes. I don't know why.
Because he looks like
He
Russell
looks like
Tovey.
Russell Crowe, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But in my brain.
And yes, you
Almost
are
David Tovey.
in the midst of escaping the city. The Tarrasque is in the water. It's not that far from you all. So with that being said, I'm going to put the fight music on because we are in the middle of the Escape Tarrasque Skill Challenge.
Oh no.
Can I cast Tidal Wave behind the ship?
Well,
bushes.
what ends up happening, which is very surprising, is that you're all running towards the ship. You're booking it. And you see Gloriana kind of just like waving her hands at you. And she's trying to get your attention, and she goes, having trouble whistling, and she manages to get one out to try and like warn you. And yes, and you manage to all get on board. And the minute you turn around, she's like, I don't know what to do. I was trying to get your attention, and you look around, and every single member of Scandal's crew is just passed out on the ground.
Where's the crystal?
Where's the pylon?
The pylon's there and it's active, but she's like, no, the pylon, get on. We were fine. We just got to port, and I don't know what happened. I saw it. My husband, my second husband, taught me how to whistle, and I was trying to get your attention, and they all just passed out. And Roderick kind of gets on his crutch and he leans up. He's like, we need to get out of here. All right.
Is Scandal also passed out?
Scandal's also passed out.
Is the pylon still reduced?
How long does... I think that only lasts 10 minutes.
One moment, please call that.
In the meantime...
what's Soren doing?
Soren he's with Gloriana. He kind of just ran up to you and he
Up
just
to a
grabbed
minute.
it.
Okay, so it's I guess it's reaction.
Yeah,
Gone back to
it
its regular
seems
size.
fine. You feel Raziel, you do feel that like heaviness, but it's not like super intense. The last pylon you guys encountered was much bigger,
Okay.
so this one seems to be of lesser power, if that makes sense. But so yeah, your rage will be fine, and no issues. Roderick suggests, okay, so based on my knowledge, there's 4 key areas of the ship. Raziel and Zeminel, I think you'll agree, we need someone at the helm, we need someone at the lookout, we need someone helming repairs, and we need someone at the cannons and crossbows. Who's doing what?
Is it good to have a dexterous person on lookout or a more perceptive person on lookout?
Probably perception, I imagine.
That might be you.
Yeah. Possibly. I'll go with that because I've got a +8 for perception.
So, Zeminel, you just crawl,
Yeah.
climb up the crow's nest.
We've established that Tom does know how to use the magical crossbows.
Correct.
So I'll do that.
Great.
Raziel's got the most captaining experience, so he should be at the helm.
Okay. And then I guess that leaves Wall at repairs. So,
What's your perception?
Just passive,
No.
a regular, +3.
Okay, I'll stick with it. I was just thinking because repairs, because of the gloves, might be a good.
I also have mending, which I can do here and there.
I'll let you guys have all the time in the world to decide.
To agonize.
I can get lookout.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think probably mending and repairs is probably more suited. So I'll halfway up go. Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
As you guys are kind of passing, you kind of do the hand off, the high five.
The hair.
I'll send Jenks up to help you with lookout.
You're all kind of running to your separate corners. Zeminel, you jump over. Gloriana's kind of like, no, bye. Gloriana and Soren are helping to kind of like move the crew to a safe corner of the ship. You are like jumping over Scandal's unconscious body, and you see her horn is just like off to the side.
I actively look away from it. I'm saying, nope, we've got shit to do. So yeah, I'm now even like doubling my concentration. Like, okay, what needs fixing?
All right. So we're gonna go around the table. First up, the helm. We need you to roll either a survival or athletics to a giant wave is now cresting behind you, and you need to basically steer the ship effectively to avoid it toppling over.
Right. Okay. I've got a +7, so let's hope this goes well. For athletics, that's what it's going to be. That's a 19.
Yes. So you kind of hold on to the wheel as it kind of tries to buckle and spin, and you're using your strength just to keep it in place as you all hold on, and you just kind of go down this massive surf wave as your stomachs drop, and you're just like, fuck.
Full roller coaster.
Yes.
Tom's a little turned on.
Yeah, this is kind of fun.
You next up is the lookout. So you've lost track of the Tarrasque now with the wave. You need to either he's now gone underneath the waves. So you need to at least decide either perception, nature, or insight to determine where he's going to come up next.
Pretty much perception insight is the same.
If you do perception, I might be able to have Jenks give you advantage.
I would allow that.
Perception, advantage. I've got things to do in case things fail.
Oh, you won't. You're doing great.
Wait, did
great.
you guys purchase a spyglass? I think.
Yes, somebody said they got a spyglass at the market because they.
I think it got it as part of a deal.
Did I get it as part of a deal?
Possibly.
Yeah, because you guys got the hook shot.
No, I bought the hook. I bought
Was
that
it the
extra.
ladder, and you got
I think he threw.
you threw in a spyglass
So
as well.
would you allow that, like, as we were like shimmying past each other, I went,
Yeah.
here, this.
So yeah, I will allow any sort of perception checks to be done with advantage using the spyglass.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm still
Holy shit!
that shit up.
Tarrasque? What Tarrasque?
Take a picture of that.
Yes.
Crazy.
Okay, that's how we're starting this out.
Yeah.
Damage roll. Yeah.
You just shout down, like you've yeah, look at that. You don't even need to check because you see you're looking for like the head and you see just like the small like cresting of the tail from behind the wave and you know exactly where it is.
I wonder where it is.
Like
That
some
tail.
shark fins.
And it just like you see it's not even like you see it, you see its eyes just peering at you and your stomach is just like crap, it sees us.
Yes.
With that wave hitting the side of the ship, there are parts underneath that have sprung leaks because of the mass.
Right.
So you run down to make sure to patch up those small leaks. You can either do athletics, just to kind of run around just to get to where you want. Sleight of hand to kind of use to manipulate your hands to do it quickly, or I'd allow you to make any other decision kind of that you think would be appropriate to plug up leaks.
Would you allow for survival?
Yeah, I would allow for that.
Okay. Although I'm currently at a bit of a weird thing because I've got the gloves, which give stuff, but I'm also at a point of exhaustion.
Yes.
So the exhaustion, what does that do for me? That when you make a D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level.
Yeah. So it's just reduced by 2.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna do a survival. I'm just rolling 1. Okay.
What do the gloves do for you?
Well, they're not necessarily like a set item, are they?
No,
They're
we've
kind of-
decided that any sort of like building or constructing is at advantage, or at like half speed essentially.
But with the exhaustion, that's taking away the advantage.
No, that wouldn't take away it would just be a straight roll.
Okay, but I've still got a -2 from whatever the highest. Okay, great, thank you. +8 survival. A 13 plus 8 is 21, -2 is 19.
Yes, that is a success. You managed to run around and just like you've never nailed things that hard and fast before, but
I'm not saying something.
and then finally, Tom, you are at one of the crossbows. Wall points towards where it's going to emerge, and you see it. You need to either roll an attack roll or an athletics roll. Just
An attack.
yeah,
Can I cast Bless on myself?
you may.
Sweet. And I will steady aim. Yeah.
It's like it kind of like in a small seat, like it's so you're already kind of stationary.
Picturing Star Wars.
Yeah.
Is this the crossbows or the hook thing?
The crossbows.
Nice.
That is a. What am I adding to this?
Just a straight attack roll. You can use your crossbows as
Great. So +7 +2 is a 21.
yeah. That doesn't hit, but you kind of like hit it off to the side as it distracts it long enough to stop it. The Tarrasque is a island on legs, essentially. Shooting any part of it, magical or otherwise, is a feat in and of itself. So you guys have made it out of the actual bay area, but it is still chasing you. Now you're making your way. You knew you were going to the Pirate Islands. That was up north. So you have to thread the route through this like reefy kind of small archipelago island to get to safety. This will be the helm again. So
Would you allow that I do cast Tidal Wave to like try and give us a?
this is all within the moment.
Okay.
So it's like you're reacting.
And I guess I'm still down below anyway.
Yeah. So this is going to be you doing fancy steering, Raziel. You can either do perception or investigation to determine how to best thread this, because you're towards the back of the ship, so it's hard to see any sort of barriers that might come across.
Okay, we're gonna go with perception. 16.
That, unfortunately, is a failure. As you roll into something and it just jostles the ship ever so hard, I need you to find one item from your inventory and delete it as it falls overboard. As you all kind of jostle,
Goodbye, iron pot.
Not your pod.
as
I
you're all
see it fall past like.
it just lands in one of the holes.
Pod overboard.
As you kind of all get that jostle, you know that you have to look out and help find a pathway that's helpful. So you need to either do survival or investigation. There is music playing, you guys just can't hear it.
Oh.
Investigation's a +4, and I still get advantage because of. I still get advantage because of.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing we got a 14, but I will. Let's do this. Let me use one of my second wins, Tactical Mind. You fail an ability check, expend use of second win. Instead of regaining HP, roll 1d10.
Ooh.
To add. I'm assuming what those fail.
Yeah.
Okay. Add 7 to that, so 17. Yep, 21.
Yeah, that's a pass. Yeah, you shout down to Raziel, and he realizes that it's kind of like serpentine, and so you just kind of send up a shorthand of left, right, left. All right, so
Call me the tailor.
you, God. Zeminel, you get word that the what is the thing at the back of the ship called?
Rudder.
The thing for the rudder has been snapped,
Okay.
and you need to run upstairs and repair it.
Okay.
This is either athletics or acrobatics to get up there as fast as possible.
Okay, I have +2 to acrobatics, so I'm going to use that one. 19.
Yeah, Raziel, you see this like orange blur just jump out, and he's like right behind you. And describe how you repair the rudder.
Oh, do I have Monday? I think I do. No, actually, fine. What we're gonna do is, I think it's there. It's fine. But like bounding up with all like animal kind of grace for once. Like crawl out underneath it, like legs over. It's very Jumanji, you know, when the kid's getting the game in the river. It's that around, wrap my tail around the two pieces, put them together, and as I'm like hammer and nails and like boring, like rod through it, kind of like 3 points through, tail unwraps, like back up around the thing and like backward shimmy.
And you just get a light applause from Gloriana.
The lady.
And As you walk by, she holds up the horn. She's like, "Do these normally fall off?"
No. I suggest that you put that back.
Okay, but I don't. Can you help? As you decide that, Lucky Tom,
You know what you're doing.
Lucky Tom, you see the Tarrasque is now like parallel to the ship with this giant yellow eye just staring at you.
It's so pretty.
This is an opportunity to potentially like scare it off if you hit that eyeball. You feel that like this energy that you've been pulling on, that's been firing these golden bolts. You have the option here to forego all of your luck-based abilities for the rest of the day to automatically hit this eye.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I already gave up all the rest of my.
Oh, that's
luck-based
right, for
abilities
Conjar.
For Conjar,
Yes.
save for my daily inspiration that I get.
Okay. I will say, if you want, you can choose to give it up for the next day as well.
Let's do it.
All right. So you pump all of your fortune's favor into this bolt, and you don't even you do that cool thing where you're just like, I know it's gonna hit. And you just turn to the side, and you all
Are we having fun?
and it just and you see this eye just kind of close off, and this otherworldly scream of pain just comes out as it roars, and you guys are just booking it through the fog and out into the ocean, and you feel confident that you have lost the Tarrasque. Whether or not it's going to find you, you don't know, but you feel safe for the day. Congratulations. Oh, I forgot to mention, it is the 20th episode of Goblin Guys. So
Hey!
thank you. And we rolled 2 natural 20s.
We did right at the start.
It's all serendipitous today. So yes, you guys are making your way to the Pirate Isles. It's going to take about another day and a half to get there, but you feel pretty safe. While you did get note that the Pirate Islands are close enough, or too far enough for you to sail without like a real crew because of the difficult terrain, but from what you were told about the islands from Maya, is that the only way west of the Pirate Islands is to ally yourself with a pirate crew. They're basically just like hundreds of like either large to small pirate like outfits that are patrolling these islands and patrolling the seas around there. So there is one neutral island called Freehold, where anyone can dock. It's not a problem. No one's going to attack you. The only problem is once you dock there, you can't leave unless you've made some sort of deal with a pirate crew, because it's all about thievery and stealing. So if you don't partner with someone, your stuff will be stolen, and you will be either imprisoned or taken. It's just like kind of the shared experience of being a pirate. So you can either ally, fight, or run at that point. But you guys have about a day and a half journey to get there. What would you like to do? The crew is still unconscious. They're not dead. I mean, they're technically dead, but they are unconscious.
Are they any different from when we left? Like,
They don't seem to be.
could I do like a medicine check to see if I can figure anything out
Yeah.
about? So +5 to this, 18 + 5, 23.
They seem to all have been knocked unconscious.
Oh. I relay that to everyone and say maybe we should check the ship and see who could have done that. And then I find Gloriana and say, did you see what happened?
She said no. I mean, everyone was on the ship, and we were getting ready, and we got the patchouli that you sent, Tom. So thank you. And it was we saw the beast, and I whistled, and then I turned around, and they were all down.
Did we, as we were escaping, see? There wasn't a lot of undead in the city. that we
No.
went to.
There wasn't anyone like running away from the ship that looked suspicious.
No, I'm wondering if it's just like everybody who was undead got
Oh.
knocked out.
Was it the whistle?
Can we examine the pylon and see if it seems to be in the same condition?
Yeah. The pylon seems operational. I mean, from what you can tell based on how it was created.
Are you still feeling you're a little?
He's still feeling woozy, but it's not like as.
It's not super intense.
Yeah.
I feel like showing up to the Pirate Isles with a knocked out pirate crew isn't gonna be good for us.
Is there maybe a way that, because we were getting the pylon to make sure they stayed alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
They
now
all
it seems
seem like-
weird that we've got it and now they're all unconscious. Maybe there's like it's in the wrong wavelength. Like maybe there's a setting on the
Are they-
pylon.
Can you take the pylon out?
Are they in pairing mode right now?
Buffering. Soren kind of jumps down and he says, I mean, I could try some. And his hands begin to glow very slightly as he puts them on Scandal's head, and it just kind of like her eyes flutter open just momentarily. She's like, "Ugh, I've got such a headache. What's happening?" And she kind of like passes out again. They seem, from that medicine check, it's like they're just like really knocked out, like a bad hangover knocked out.
Okay. I might then let's like push them. Bless you. Like literally like push them to be like around the pylon.
Yeah.
And like so they're as close as possible to be like the charging pad.
Yeah.
In a way.
It takes, I mean, it takes the better part of a few hours for you guys to move all 7, 8 of them just to kind of into a circle around the pylon, but they
Somebody call Texas.
yeah. They all seem to start like waking up slowly. They're a little groggy, but you guys will have to pilot the ship or captain the ship for another day.
Also, just a thought, because we haven't had a rest at all since we had our shenanigans, and if we do end up in a situation where we have to fight some pirates, we should probably try and find a way to
Yeah.
rest.
Take ships.
So is there a way we can like
You can take
shelter
ships.
or something? Take
So
ships
what we
or-
can do, the way I like to do this, and I've never done this at sea before, but
Ooh.
when you're, I like everyone.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. I'd like you all to roll a survival check, based on the level of successes or the number of times you don't need to take watch. So there's going to be 4 watches potentially. If you have a success, that's 1 less watch you have to do. So it's basically, can you find somewhere safe?
Survival.
Yeah.
I have a plus 0 to this. So.
22.
23.
19.
Boys.
7.
All right, there's going to be 1 watch. Sorry, Tom. You're
You're
sleeping.
tapped. You are tapped.
I'm fine with yeah, exactly.
He's getting tapped tonight.
Ooh.
I took down the Tarrasque. What else do you want from me? So,
Scandal is very grateful.
Yes.
yeah.
If she was fully awake, she would be macking on you right now. So yes, who would like to take the first and only watch? All right. Roderick will stay up with you, as will Soren.
Oh.
He's
Oh, before I go to bed,
mhm.
I take out my puzzle box.
Oh,
that
yes.
I bought for Soren and give it to him.
He looks at it and he's like, what is this?
Rosio goes, puzzle.
Oh,
Solve.
oh. And he kind of like, he thought it was just like a box and he was just like, okay. And then he's like, he starts to get it and then he's like, thank you. And he's just like fully engrossed in it. And he goes off, and that's the reason he's still up with you, is he's still working on. He's managed to start like being able to exude some like small glow. So you've got like a little flashlight with you. As the 3 of you are on the deck, and Roderick basically says, you know, I wanted to apologize about something. When we were back in Thea, I kind of asked whether or not you wanted to run away, and that was a shitty thing for me to say, so I'm sorry.
I don't think it was shitty. I think it was just, it was an option, and it's not for me. I mean, you're welcome to be as like, you know, cowardly or whatever if you want. I'm kind of pro people following like the life that they think is going to make them happiest. I don't think being a coward would make you happy, but But then again, something's always going to kind of make you a little moody. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think you know how you think of yourself a certain way for so long, and then when the real world hits you, and you figure out that, hey, that was just a fake version of you the entire time, and
No.
yeah, I guess you wouldn't.
Because you're 24.
And Soren kind of looks up and he's like, I forgot who my family was, but you know, I have my dad now, and I feel brave. Maybe you'll feel brave because you have your friend. And Roderick says, you know, I do, actually. I don't know what's waiting for us back home, but I'm in this with you, Tom. You're kind of amazing, and I don't want to let that go right now.
I just walk up to him very slowly, and then I just grab him for a big old kiss.
He kisses you back.
And I just kind of slap him on the cheeks, and I'm like, I need your hand, baby daddy.
And then Soren says, that's what my mom used to call my dad. Daddy.
I just look from Soren, give a nod, look to Roderick.
And Soren's like, I should probably go. And you spend the better part of the night kind of just out. It's a calm night. What is the phase of the moon tonight, Raziel?
As if we missed one day the blue full moon,
Oh.
which would have been really cool.
I will allow that.
But it is a waning gibbous.
What'd you call me?
So you begin to reflect. You can reroll one failed wisdom or intelligence check per long rest.
Alright.
And the pull of regret, your movement speed is reduced by 5 feet while raging.
Okay. The push-pull of the tides have affected you. Roderick is gonna, you know, after a while, he's gonna say, you know, Tom, I don't really know much about you. I mean, you don't have to share anything, but where did you come from? What happened to you?
What? I've always lived in Baldur's Gate.
But do you have, like, parents?
Mom died the week I was born. There's this, I don't know, I was kind of raised by my aunt a little bit. She told me this story that my mom had this like one night stand with this guy with golden eyes, and then he disappeared morning after. She went to a local fortune teller. Fortune teller said, great fortune for your child if it's born in Baldur's Gate. So she had a sister in Baldur's Gate, so she went straight there. And yeah, right the day after I was born, my mother won a local kind of raffle lottery thing and won a sizable chunk of money, and then was hit by a carriage that Friday.
Wow.
And yeah, and then my aunt had me for a bit, and then she died, and then
Did she also get hit by a carriage?
I can't remember what happened to my aunt at the time. I don't know, I just kind of bounced around, hung out with the cult for a while. They thought I was...
A cult?
I don't know, there's cults everywhere, it's Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
They seemed to think that I was like their good luck charm or something like that, and then...
Wait, were you part of that goddess luck cult that we squashed a few years back?
I mean, I was like 16. I don't know if I was part of it. I was like crashing there, and then one night I snuck out for a hookup, and I came back and it was on fire. And these things happen, you know?
Well, I guess it's lucky you weren't there. You are fascinating. I mean, my father was the one who investigated that cult. He was a detective in Baldur's Gate, and there was
Did he burn it down?
not to my knowledge, but it was they had this belief that the gods stole something from the mortal people, and the rumors weren't anything other. There were rumors that the other temples found them threatening, like Palor, Helm, but they could never prove it, and so it was just kind of like hush hush, don't speak about it. It's, you know, don't want to upset the Temple of Bahamut or whatever, because that cult, as they labeled it, was spreading blasphemous teachings.
I mean, I didn't really pay too much attention. I mean, I worked with one of the priests for a while. That's why I can do like those little like bit of like.
That explains it. Okay. Well, I have my dad's a baker, or was until he got arthritis, and I joined.
A baker detective.
Yeah, well, my other dad.
Oh, that explains a lot.
They call him Papa. Did you assume I had a straight family?
A little bit, yeah.
I get that. I was part of the fencing team. But yeah, I joined the City Watch, and I just kind of wanted to take care of my dads after they retired, but I kind of like lost sight of things, and I don't know.
Are they still in Baldur's Gate?
My papa is. My dad passed a few years back. Yeah, I'll take you. I'll get some scones or something. He'd like to meet you.
I'd like that.
I'm gonna turn in. You don't have to stay with me. I mean, I appreciate the kiss, but yeah.
Roderick, you never have to worry about me doing anything I don't want to do.
I know that. I'm trying to be polite, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna take this watch, and then I'm gonna go snuggle up to your snoring ass. We're gonna have a lovely night.
All right. I'll see you. And you can tell he's just like it's dark, but he's blushing. Yeah, and he heads downstairs, and you see.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Yes.
Hey, Dad. Like, why are you brooding so much for somebody with 2 dads? Come on.
Because gay men can be sad too if they want. But yeah.
He has 2 fathers to disappoint.
Yes. They wanted him to be a doctor.
Oh, you know a thing about that, yeah.
Double the daddy issue.
It's for someone who doesn't care about it.
Speaking of which, in the night you are woken up by Mephistopheles as he is sitting at the foot of your hammock underneath, and he just kind of kicks you and you fall out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I believe we have a deal, son. Born of his brethren. It's sitting upstairs. I can easily sink this ship.
I know you can. But then the horn will be at the bottom of the ocean.
And so will you. And where does your soul go when you die?
I know what you're doing.
She'll
I said
never
keep
miss
her
it.
safe, and I said I'd consider it. And you're going to make it so that it's the only thing I can think about.
I'm glad you've learned so quickly, son.
This deal was a mistake.
Not for me.
But I will try and fight this.
I welcome the challenge. In the meantime, there's a horn upstairs for you to get.
I would do it.
And you feel like the ship just Tom, you feel the ship just kind of list forward, and then
Whoop, heads up, everybody.
everyone is still kind of like groggy. The crew is very like not fully standing. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I will rouse the crew.
Yeah, you're all awake. The ship has stopped sailing, and it has begun to take on water.
I will try to locate the leak.
The leak. It is in the bottom of the boat.
I will be casting mending as fast as I fucking can, and somebody else had mending in this party.
I do.
Seminole, get your ass down here!
You don't hear from them. find wherever the ship keeps their tools, which obviously I would know because I've been mending things. And I find a hacksaw, and I take half of my right arm because unlike last time, I'm going to try and keep as many other people out of this as possible. And simultaneously, I'm going to try and craft a replacement to look exactly like it so no one would know.
So you're doing this all within the time of
I'm trying to do this all within like a 5-minute
Okay.
because there's chaos going on. I'm trying to then just like craft something like there's a little like paint or something, like try and something that would like. But also, I'm wearing a mask that has like 6 horns on it anyway. Just a plethora.
Yeah.
Just, and as I take the like the half of my own front horn off, I literally just throw it on the ground and say, I hope you're happy, and I don't even look back to see if
He's like, well, you'll need it for the other ingredients. As he just, and it goes back into your pocket next to the bloodied.
Oh, he hasn't taken the bloody.
No, you have to make.
Oh, for fuck's
You have to
sake.
make the hellfire.
God, you're so annoying.
I guess it runs in the family. Best help your
Oh no, I mean you.
To do this, we're going to see how fast you can do this.
Okay.
It's going to be a dexterity check, just straight up check to see how fast you can saw your own horn off, and another one to craft a replacement one.
Because I'm using the gloves with the crafting, can I do it with advantage? Or
You can
no?
make the horn with advantage, but
Okay.
sawing
So
off.
the first dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So that's just a +2. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah. You do that within 5 minutes, maybe less.
Great. And then
Enemy girl cutting her ponytail off.
and then the crafting. 15. Wait, what was the
It's sleight of hand.
sleight of hand? 15 plus 2, 17.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty serviceable. I'd say if someone's super close
Yeah.
and to inspect it, they could tell that it's not the same horn or it's made of something else. But you do a fairly serviceable job from far away.
And I like run up and be like, what? What is it? What's happening?
I'd say, yeah, because you did that so quickly, no one takes any damage.
Shut
And yeah, you manage to plug up the massive leaks at the bottom of the ship, and no one's the wiser of Zemanel's new horned look. You all can take a long rest.
I then am going to, I guess, like for the rest of the travel time, kind of like squirrel myself away. Partly out of like, okay, well, I don't want anyone to like clock the adjustment. Also partly to, I'm still very aware. I was like, I should probably stay away from Soren and like not anger Raziel any further. So I'm gonna like squirrel myself away and just kind of isolate and hermit and that kind of slightly, I guess, toxic behavior of like, okay, well, things are bad, so I'm just gonna isolate, and I'm going to busy myself, and I'm thinking of Safina and missing her, and kind of just kind of think, okay, how can I be smarter? How can I be more like Safina? How can I do this? And then practically, I'm like, okay, well, she's almost impossible to hit. So I then just distract myself by trying to craft and build and make myself like more difficult to hit. So I'm using like scraps of leather to like bump up my armor. I'm like using bones and teeth that I found in the water. I'm trying to like
Clamshell bikini.
kind of like a vertebra breastplate, or like teeth from like sea animals on my shoulders, or and I'm trying to then use these gloves and think, well, there's magic in here. And then I take my helmet off and I try and cast it, like infuse it with a bunch of guidance spells to see if that will do anything. And I'm just trying to make myself harder to hit so that I can survive longer and get back to them.
Are you trying to do something above
I mean, above table, I'm trying to up my AC.
Okay.
Like by trying to like add things to this like leather armor with like bones and shit, or like craft a new staff out of like a boat hook and a like old crab claw or like squid beak, or
Turn leather armor to studded leather armor.
Well, or just like cover myself in bones, but it's also like.
No, I was gonna say, I think that's
It's like that hermit crab thing of I'm gonna like put shit on me to make me harder to hit.
What armor are you wearing right now?
Right now I just have leather armor.
Yeah, I would say.
Right now I have studded leather.
I would say it's a +1 studded leather armor now.
+1 leather. Great.
So you looked in the mirror and added more shit to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just bone. It's
Yeah. I'm like, Seminole, you're looking bony.
yeah. It's almost like a little
Lower.
dehumanizing as well. Like like this kind of like walking skeleton kind of vibes.
So we'll work on adding that on the break.
I don't know. He just seems really guarded lately.
It's like distracting from something.
Raziel, you wake up in the morning and Soren is still working on the. He's like, I think I've gotten the first 3 layers down, but I think there's a prize inside.
Raziel's. Yes, of course. Yes, I knew about the prize.
Did you have toys growing up?
So Raziel's going to feel a bit sad because. Well, how much does Soren remember at this point? Is it like coming back to him?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, he was taken from you when he was probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So the early part of his childhood, obviously, he doesn't remember as much. So the things he does remember is probably like the year and a half before he was taken.
So I'm going to tell him about how my father used to make me wooden animals of the animals around the farm that I used to play with, and then I'm going to tell him how much they are missing him, and that as soon as we're done with our quest, I will take him back so he can see his grandfather and his grandmother again.
He says, I'd like that, but don't we have to save the world?
Yes, we will save the world first.
Okay. I think I can do it. As he starts working on the... It's like, there's probably something really cool in here that can help. As he just keeps working on the puzzle. But yeah.
Tussle is... I'm assuming his
hair
white
is
sort
like
of-
my length
yeah.
hair at this point.
Tussle is his platinum white peach fuzz.
As you guys wake up in the... You all took your long rest, I'm assuming. As you wake up in the morning, Wall, you get a carrier pigeon from Maya. And she mentions that there's a few pirate crews that are at at Freehold, the neutral territory. She says just to be careful, to kind of keep a low profile to the best of your ability. She will make contact with you once you guys land.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Anything else you guys want to do before you approach Freehold?
I just have one question. I give up all my luck for the day, but as a human, I get an inspiration for long
I'll allow
rest.
that. Yeah.
Sweet.
Anything else?
There's an island that we can go dock at, Freehold. As long as we're pretty discreet, we'll be alright. We won't be attacked. However, in order for us to leave, we'll probably need the cooperation with the local pirates that are here.
How's the crew looking?
At this point, they're all kind of basically back on their feet, and Scandal kind of reiterates. She's like, "Yeah, I haven't been back to Freehold in quite some time, maybe a century. It's a bit,
How long have you been dead?
about a century."
Oh, and I also have said to her like, Gloriana has your horn.
Oh, yes, thank you. Speaking of which, that woman's got a nasty whistle.
Is that what knocked you out?
I think so.
Did we give... She just whistled Interesting.
There's some shit with Gloriana that we don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
She looks
I
at
wonder if that's
she's
that
just
weird.
like, I don't know.
Wall just goes,
no.
She's like, yes, my fourth husband taught me how to whistle.
And what did your fourth husband do?
Let me consult the wiki.
the wall whistling didn't do anything.
No, the wool whistle did not do anything.
I
I'm
just say to her,
confused with the wolf whistle.
Right.
I say to her, my lady, I think it's best you refrain from whistling for the foreseeable. That might be what knocked out the crew, and I think if we approach a pirate island with an unconscious pirate crew, that could go badly for us.
Fair. She's
If you need the waiter's attention, you can just stand.
And she's like, I'm just trying to think. Was it Lord Percival Thornbridge, Admiral Corvin Blacktide, or Eldrin Valethar? It was Bartholomew Klein who taught me how to whistle.
Bartholomew Klein.
Yes. Oh, you know him? He was the one who was trapped in my safe, who died many years ago. He was haunting my keep. Terrible man. He would always whistle at me, so I just learned how to whistle back.
And what did he do?
He was just an angry, controlling nobleman. He liked to collect wine, and he went down there one day to get some, and I guess
You got
I guess
cask
you
of
locked the
Amontillado?
Oh, yes, we knew about the cask. It was a fine vintage that year. But no, he wasn't trapped in the cask. He was just trapped in the basement. He closed the door behind him, and she just didn't know.
And you didn't bother to look.
She's like, I did not like him, but he had a lot of money, which was very nice. I bought one of my favorite wigs. Oh, thank you, by the way, for my favorite new wig, as she is wearing the ship-shaped wig that you bought her. She's like, I'm feeling very ship-shaped.
Wall just like side glances.
I love wavy.
Sorry.
Yes,
Are all
Raziel.
Are all the crew? The one common link with all the crew is that they're undead.
Correct.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
And so,
But Skanda would know how this whole procedure works, going into Freehold. and
yeah, she's familiar with
getting
it.
chummy with some of the pirates.
Do we
Yeah.
need to dress up as pirates?
She says it wouldn't hurt.
Can we dress up?
Can we?
Well, with new armor, I already kind of look like a pirate anyway. I look like like a walking skeleton. So I'll let you all
Well, I have a
montage
disguise kit, so I'll put an eye patch over my
both eyes
over my evil eye.
over the gold.
He's not using it today. What does everyone else's pirate outfit look like?
I mean, I can show. I already showed you.
Yes,
but
you did.
as everyone else knew. So yeah, the demonification is.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a lost little boy right now. A tiny.
Some kind of nascent daddy issues, right?
It's very emo.
I think Raziel, again in this new spirit of someone who has been very singular focused on revenge for a very long time and now is finally having a bit of fun, kind of comes up and he's got the proper boots with the like big turnover slouchy
boots
kind of
with
thing.
the fur.
And then he's got like a kind of bright kind of red like scarf tied around.
Scandal leads over. She's like, "Careful! Don't be signaling things you don't like."
Yeah, it's like
Watch the right side.
He says, "You don't know what I like."
What those forearms do.
See these tattoos.
Just watch out for the pirates with hooks.
Yes, we will be exploring that kink later today on Goblin Guy.
We've
Yeah.
established it's a tool.
Wall finds a tricorner hat to add. Maybe disphases or dismisses his lance and just has the scimitar at his side.
Okay. You guys are thoroughly pirated out.
I will re-summon and change the form of Janks
Oh.
to a parrot.
Yay!
Not a lobster.
The shoulder lobster.
We could always use more lobsters. I'm gonna change. Oh, I forgot to change the music. We were doing back on
this Treasure Island.
All right. So, as you guys crest the final wave, the distant silhouette ahead resolves into something impossible. A floating city built from hundreds of ships chained and lashed together across the sea. Towering warships, merchant vessels, fishing boats, and ancient wrecks form a sprawling maze of decks, rope bridges, masts, and colorful sails that stretch across the horizon. Smoke rises from floating forges and cook fires, while the sound of music, shouting sailors, creaking timber, and ringing bells carry across the water. As you approach, the city seems to awaken. Cannons pivot towards the open sea, ballista crews rush into position, the pirate vessels begin forming a defensive line between Freehold, and the monster's wake, the wake behind you seems to peter out. In that moment, you realize this is not simply a harbor or settlement, it's an entire fleet that has become a city, and every ship within it's prepared to defend its freedom. Scandal just kind of raises her hand and says, it's fine. We just can't shoot at them, and they won't shoot at us. And she says, be brave, boys. Forward. As... and you guys sail. There's just like this small opening as you kind of sail in, and it's just, think Waterworld. It's just like a flotilla.
2 jet skis can fly.
Yeah, and so
Sauron on his hoverboard.
You see, as you kind of come in, it's like this, it's almost like a building in and of itself. It's just kind of like open air. You did see the archipelago of islands behind it as you approached, so it's very much like you can sail through this the entire way, but this is the proving ground, essentially. Who are you allying yourself with? Looking about, you see a bunch of flags represented throughout, but 3 flags stand out. There is one that is a crimson flag with a wave crashing over a white skull. There is a blue flag with a skeletal hand rising from dark water. And then there's a green and yellow flag with a golden coin pierced by a silver dagger. Those are the ones that are the most prevalent. There's a bunch of other smaller ones. But as you dock, you all see a young tiefling girl, probably about in her early to mid-20s. As she is standing at the dock, as she acknowledges you all, she says, "Welcome to Freehold, everyone. My name is Maya, and my patron has a job for you." Do we...
It's good to see you, Maya.
I was
Good
going
to
to
see
say,
you too, Walt.
you talked about Maya at all to us? No. Okay.
But we know the name.
Well, I kind of did a little bit with her brother.
Well, yeah,
because we definitely know that Malik
it's Zamir
is
mentioned
Zamir.
Maya.
Yeah, so like a little bit. Like she was looking for her brother, which was Malik.
Yeah.
And she, as you come
Okay.
down, she looks
Yeah,
at
so
you.
we'll 2 and 2 together.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll hear her say to Wall, she says, "Did you bring my brother?"
Did find your brother. Fortunately, he had his own path he needed to follow, but he's in good hands.
We're looking for your other one.
She looks at you, she's like, "What?
We know Zamir.
Zamir's dead."
No.
No.
So
I tried.
Do it again.
We'll do it live.
She says, "Oh, the Waterdeep people.
The lanterns.
Interesting. He didn't tell me that. Anyway,
That's her reaction to finding out her brother isn't dead?
I thought you thought he was dead.
he is, or
What?
not.
Wait, is he actually dead?
No, he may. I honestly don't know if he is or not.
Desmond.
Timey-wimey.
Mother did something. I'll figure this out. She seems way more guarded and kind of whereas Malik was just kind of like, yeah, take me seriously. She's very much like, don't try and tell me what to do. I've got this handled. She says, well, my proprietor has a job for you all, including you all, which I think you'd be happy to attend. And she hands out 4 envelopes to all of you.
Do they have our names on?
They all have your names in gilded script.
Who is your proprietor?
A man by the name of Orax.
Why y'all looking at me? Do we
Are
get
you,
to meet him?
are you still pretending to be?
Yeah. Why are you looking at me? I have no depth perception.
she's like,
Slap you.
she's like, I'm over here. I'm over here. She's like, okay. Yes, Orax, do you know him?
Not directly.
That's what most people say. Yes, you're all invited to the Tournament of Fortune, happening in the City of Shade. And I think you'll be interested. There's a robust guest list, but you'll only be able to see it if you agree to come.
Come aboard.
I mean, I never turned down an invite.
Will this get
So-
us out of here faster?
Potentially. Sign your name here.
Guy, open up the envelope.
Yeah.
What's
It's literally just the signatures, like RSVP, yes, no, and signature. And it doesn't. You don't even get a chance to. It is just is one part of it just flies away. It's like a paper crane, and you're left with the welcome to the Tournament of Fortune. Guest lists include, and you see a list of people that include a person named Harlow Houndsman, a woman named Agnes Worshawil, a man named Zephyrel Obsidian, and it says 10.
Well, we don't know that.
We haven't seen it.
We haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
and it only
I
you
looked
try,
to
if you show it to anyone else, they can't see it.
Can you, I mean,
No, we
that's
can't.
a hell of a lineup. That's Coachella for Baldur's Gate.
While you sign it, it goes up, and you see the same list.
If this gets us to them faster, what do you think?
Let's do it.
And
Slice it open, sign it,
and it all flies away.
and and then we see.
You see the same list.
I'm like, Agnes! Agnes! Fuck! Why is she here?
Well, she's going to the City of Shade. That's where the Tournament of Fortune will be held.
Right.
And do I even know what the City of Shade is?
Roll a history check.
I've got a plus 0.
I think you're very familiar with the City of Shade.
That's a 16.
You're fairly familiar with it. It is right here.
We're traveling by dotted line.
Well, that does get us very far. Wait, that took us further
wow.
west, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the City of Shade, you knew, was part of the Empire of Shadow, a place that is east of the Sword Coast in this desert area. You guys are basically all the way over here, but the path that would take you closest would be through Westgate, which you can see down here. Yeah.
You mean they're not just going to teleport us there?
No, well, you have to get to Westgate, and there will be a path up through Cormier through the mountains to the
Definitely
City of
read
Shade.
this as Elven Slut.
Maybe it was.
What'd you call me?
So she says, and know that since you've signed the agreement, attendance is mandatory, and not attending will result in unfortunate situations.
Never met one in my life.
I've just stopped making deals.
As she looks at you, she says, "That you are fascinating.
It's full Robin Williams.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't think they existed."
That they do.
But here I am. Enchanté.
Oh.
Kiss her hand?
Yes, you can try.
I like her.
No, you're a second.
To who?
The first.
Am I seeing threads coming off of her?
They seem normal, but as you look at the threads specifically, you see where everyone's was just kind of like meandering and kind of going separate, similar directions. Everyone's is now taut and west.
Threads of
Love that. When she says the first, I'm like the first people.
Perceptive, yes. And it looks like we have a second person here.
What does it mean to be part of the second people?
She says, let's get somewhere safe. As she looks around, and you can see that there's a number of people just kind of like keeping an eye, listening in, being nosy. She says, I know of,
They like my scarf.
let's head to the Dead Albatross. We can speak there. As you all kind of disembark, you see Gloriana and Roderick also signing some papers. And they're like, well, we didn't want to be left out.
Shit.
No.
And you see Soren
Slap
about
it out, Soren's head. No.
Like, yeah, I grab the paper.
And you look at the paper, and there's just a bunch of... They're not, like, guests of honor. They're just, like... They're not, like, part of the actual attendance. They're just listed as guests of honor. And you see in smaller print beneath, Arvos the Umberblade, a, Pippin Whistlewick.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Some of your favorite people seem like they're gonna be there.
You see Bayan and Lark.
Oh!
Seriously, some of my favorite people.
And,
Quite the range of reactions.
Right. See, I do have the range.
and, it's very surprising. You see the name Marion Stonehill.
She made it out. Okay. She's gonna be so fucking pissed.
You don't know what the Tournament of Fortune is, but you're tied to it at this point, and you're all headed to the Dead Albatross Bar.
I mean, it's called Of Fortune.
Yeah.
Of course I want to go.
So yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back.
We'll even leave it echo with her.
And that's where NPCs come from.
Oh gosh. I'm on the stream. I do this all the time.
You got a fat ass there. You got a fat ass now. Oh gosh.
Stop. We're listening to Stacey Kennison.
No, you're listening to Stacey.
Hi, this is Stacey Kennison. Welcome back. I was showing these boys my favorite internet people. So make sure to check that out. But welcome back. You guys have made it to...
Mom, I'm scared.
there we all are. I'm going to switch...
Well, we're at a party in Stacey Kennison.
Can we all just agree? Zamir is fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wall's hot too, though.
Wall's hot too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's all amazing.
Well, here you guys are.
Oh,
Floats are hot.
So place yourselves.
Ultimate boat face.
Yeah.
What was our boat at?
Over there.
I don't know where. I guess it's.
You can go wherever.
Or shall we just say this is up?
That's your boat.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, look at our map.
I'm just collecting the minis.
Yeah, we're just in case a battle does break out, I'm putting you. So yes, you guys went with Maya to the Dead Albatross, the local watering hole. The most famous tavern in Freehold is built from 3 ships lashed together around a central floating deck. Lanterns swing overhead at all hours. Musicians play on overturned cargo crates. And every wall is covered in trophies, wanted posters, relics recovered from the sea. The tavern serves as an unofficial gathering place for captains, smugglers, treasure hunters, sailors looking for work. Above the bar it says "No guns." One of you don't know what those things are. And then there's a weapons storage unit as you have to put all of your weapons in, and as you walk through, there's actually like a magical rune that lights up if there's any sort of weapon.
I'm wearing my spine shield on my back.
Yeah,
as part of my leg.
So it's pretty, high security. There's bouncers. There's a few like Goliath and lizard folk kind of patrolling the area. This is like, we've all agreed that this is neutral territory. If you attack, we all attack. So this is like, you see a lot of like rough and tumble people, but everyone's kind of keeping to themselves and respecting the peace. Maya grabs a table towards the back, and you see the proprietor. Her name is Trip Harrow. They call her Three Toes because she lost 3 toes. She is a dwarven woman in her late 50s. She's also missing an ear, and she kind of like just slams a bunch of grog on the table and just leaves. You didn't order it. She just puts it there so she doesn't have to worry about you guys. And Maya says, "All right, what would you like to know?"
After done, no babies.
What's the tournament of fortune?
Well,
Even I don't know that. That is something Oryx has been planning for millennia.
But
Millennia?
He is a first person.
So when you say second people,
There are theories, I didn't believe it to be true, that first people haven't existed in thousands upon thousands of years since the Great Sundering. The theory is that a first person mating with a mortal could create a being such as yourself, a second person. We don't know what you are capable of, and I think that's the point.
what are the first people capable of?
I think your friend might know this, Agnes Warshavel.
I think she used to know this.
That's about right. Wall, roll a history check for me, please. I think you know some information on this.
17.
Yeah, so while you do know that the first people, there's a theory that this is the ancestor race to all mortal beings, that something happened, a war with the gods, a war with some ancient power, there was a great betrayer, something happened many, many years ago, but this was considered blasphemy, apocrypha, by a lot of the major religions, that especially like elven religions or dwarven religions, they're like, no, my God created me in his image. I'm not descended from humans. I'm not descended from monkeys. That level of like belief. But there's like rumors of a old medical journal by a Dr. Warshavel that has posited that first people, that there is a theory that all mortal beings derive from one singular entity, or one singular race of people.
Didn't you pick up one of the journals?
Bless you. You did.
Yes.
That's where you know it from.
It was that journal?
It was, well, actually, Tom, I think you know this specifically.
Ken has the journal, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a doctor that's been trying to figure out their way back to finding the source again for the first people, recreate them. Doing some experiments here and there.
What does Orax look like by chance? Does he look kind of like this, and I use minor illusion to create the image that we saw graffitied on the crystal?
So, are you showing it to everyone at this point? You guys see Tom create this like smaller version of a tall-looking humanoid with 4 arms, 4 legs, and 2 heads. And she says, "You know, he's never shown me that form, but I'm sure he does."
Sure. Great. Cool.
Does Mephistopheles, when he appears to me, have 4 arms and... Okay, so that's not a first person. Great, just...
So how How often do you see Orax? How did you get to come to work with him? What's your relationship like? What's he like?
You get along with him, I'd say.
I mean, I get along with most people.
That's probably true.
Mm.
But he's a long planner. He's a big planner. He has a lot of irons in the fire, if you know what that means. He is. They called him the Great Betrayer for a reason.
Who's they?
The gods. I would encourage you to potentially sail east to Westport. There's potentially some information there that could be illuminating if they, or the winter branch of the Court of Seasons doesn't destroy it. But I wish I could tell you more. I don't know much of what happened thousands upon thousands of years ago.
What exactly do you do for him now?
He was helpful, and when my brother and I arrived in Neverwinter, he's always looking to further his plan. I learned that the hard way when I believed he was someone I could rely on like a parent, but he was not. I was never gifted with my mother's ability for the loom. However, my brother is a very talented young man, and I think Orax was just waiting for Malik to become more skilled. He has use of Malik's talents, so he agreed that if I helped him in his endeavors, that he would protect Malik and myself as we got older.
Are you not rights?
I believe my brother might be. I don't know if I can necessarily claim the title since... And you look at her fingers and they're just kind of like well worn and blistered and just kind of like, they look like warrior hands. She says, I would like to believe that it's part of my lineage as part of my family, but I am not skilled in that in any way, shape, or form. That is my brother's job.
Samir believed his whole family had been killed. How did you survive?
That's where my memory is a bit fuzzy. I was very young, and we were attacked. The village. I don't know why or for what reason, but Mother did something as part of her not right powers to send us away. So when the fighting started, when the attack began, Malik and I essentially disappeared. We appeared in Neverwinter. Mother stayed behind, said she would come and find us, and I'm not 100% sure what happened after that, but we never heard from any of them again. We tried to make our way south, but we were children. I needed to feed my brother, and he was a sickly boy at that age, and I did what I could, and it was all but a week when Orax appeared to us and offered to feed us, clothe us, keep us safe. Who was I to say no?
Do you have any idea what she did with Samir? If she stayed with him? If she sent him somewhere?
No, I thought they were all dead. We did, Malik and I. I don't want this to sound harsh, but we made our peace with it. And you can tell me that he's alive, but I'm sorry, I'm a practical woman. If I don't see the person in front of me, I'm not going to believe it. So, I do hope that he's alive, and I do hope to meet him someday, but I have a job to do.
He is similarly practical.
Good to see it runs in the family. Well, this is where I leave you. I have to head back east to tie up some loose ends. I will see you in the City of Shade. I will give you some perspective on the 3 pirate clans that you have options with.
That would be beneficial.
There is. She points to the red flag. She says, "The Crimson Tide." Their saying is, "Take what you can, keep what you take." Led by Vexa Bloodwake, as she points to an older human woman. They're the most traditional pirates. They will cut, they will stab, they will shoot, they will take, and they will leave you to dead. If you want to get in good with them, some feat of strength, fighting their whole crew, potentially. She points over to a table in the lower portion of the bar, and it's a bunch of hooded men, kind of in dark blue robes, and she says, "Those are the drowned saints." That's the skeletal blue hand. And they go by the saying, "The sea remembers every name." The drowned saints are equal parts pirate crew and religious order, and probably a cult. Who knows? They're weird. And yeah, they are usually less pirate and more hunters or explorers or relic recovery. If you want to get in good with them, most likely helping them raid some sort of ancient temple and fighting some great evil. And then she points to a halfling woman dancing on the bar, and she says, "That's Rinna Quickcoin, leader of the Gilded. The smartest pirate is the one who never draws a sword. The Gilded controls much of Freehold's information trade. They are smugglers, spies, and fences. Basically, they're looking for you. They're looking for help in some subterfuge, some spying and infiltration, just to kind of get in good with them." And her final assessment is, "The Crimson Tide will help you win a fight. The Drowned Saints will help you survive one, and the Gilded will make sure the fight never happens in the first place. Choose wisely. We'll see you at the City of Shade. Good luck."
Toodles.
As she leaves.
It was good seeing you.
And she looks back at you and she says, "Well, there's been movement in your hometown. I don't know exactly. I'm doing some investigation, but if you'd like to know more, just let me know."
Appreciate it.
I take out a coin. I flip it. It lands on heads. And I give it to Maya. And I say, "Please give that to Orax."
She looks at it. What should I say? Any message to go along with this?
He knows who I am, right? He sent the invitation.
I think he knows who you are. I don't honestly know how his mind works. I have only been alive for a few years, and this man supposedly has been alive for thousands. I can't remember if I don't know if he remembers what he had for breakfast, let alone if the day he was born. He's a being that I'm not sure should even exist. Whether or not he knows who you are or even cares. And she's not saying this in like a mean way, but kind of like a be practical about this way. I'm not sure.
Tell him to flip it, and if it comes up heads, he should reach out.
I will. Alright.
Is it heads on both sides? Okay.
It is in fact a regular coin. I have another coin that I use as my spell focus. I just took it out of regular 1 gold, non-magical, non-spell focus coin. And
Alright. So you guys have another day to spend within the city. There's also a few locations, so you can talk amongst yourselves to decide on which crew you want to ally with. But there are a few. You're at the Dead Albatross, so you can order some beer and food there. The inn is called the Anchorage. A good bed today means you're alive tomorrow. And then there's Bert's Baubles and Boat Supplies, which has a lot of weird shit in it down by the docks. There's also a number of temples. One, a Shrine of the Endless Tide, for the goddess of the ocean, and one to the god of the storms, the storm spire, which is kind of like just the metal spire that protects the city from any lightning bolts that might hit it. And then, Tom, you kind of take a beat because you see a temple to the goddess of luck, fortune's favor. Anything you guys like to do in town?
Did we
Leave
was there
anyone
a
on
date
ship?
for the tournament of fortune?
Say that again?
Was there a date for the tournament of fortune?
It doesn't say a date.
Okay.
It's just like, get
It's
there.
not- okay. That's not here.
You get the sense that once all required parties arrive, the tournament will begin.
Gotcha.
I mean, do we want to talk about which pirate
Sure. let's
plans
have a
her
talk.
ally with, or is there anything else?
How well?
I'd also like to say that we kind of intentionally leave some people on the ship to like stand guard. I don't know whether that's
I mean, the crew's on there. They're recovering.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, what do you think?
So this is aligning with them to leave and get out.
Yeah,
right?
it's
not
basically-
to do with the tournament.
Yeah, it's not to do with the tournament. It's just to get to the other end of the Sea of Fallen Stars.
Right.
Because if you're not flying one of the banners of one of these bigger companies, you'll be attacked
Right.
by
Okay.
smaller ones,
Yeah.
or one of the bigger ones.
Okay.
Helps us navigate.
I don't know that I'm feeling the undead from the. I don't think I'm feeling the undead.
The drowned saints.
The drowned saints. I'm thinking either like brawn or like stealth from the other two.
I mean, I love a drowned saint myself.
Okay.
But I liked the subterfuge ones.
The Gilded.
Yeah. But I like the fact that they said they would be fighting evil and getting like ancient relics, and that sounds like fun. And also, it sounds like they might have some healing, which we're light on a little bit.
What do you think?
I mean,
think we're good on muscle.
my strengths are at strength.
Yeah.
So
I
if
just
there's
mean
a
in terms
fighting
of like,
one.
because you were saying like winning them over. Would
Yeah,
be
so
a
each
show
of them
strength, but we've
requires-
got quite a show of strength to win those ones over.
Yeah, each of them requires some sort of feat or favor to be part of the group.
Alright.
So the Crimson Tide will most likely require some type of feat of strength or battle. The Drowned Saints, either some sort of like dungeon delve to try and find something and kind of explore something dangerous. And the Gilded is kind of stealing, subterfuge, spying, kind of doing some dirty work without getting caught.
Any preferences?
You can take a walk around town. What do you think?
Sure.
I probably like to check out the bauble.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
energy bubbles.
Boats, baubles, and boat supplies.
I think we'll all hit up that first.
Yeah.
Let's go
You,
sharp
They
edge.
got
Shopping.
plugs.
this is a cluttered.
We got 1,000 gold in our pockets to.
And a tournament to win.
The
Oh,
cluttered
yeah.
shop occupies a covered fishing vessel painted bright blue and gold. Every surface is covered in maritime gear, curiosities, and magical trinkets. And questionable intentions. Bert Bronzebuckle is the proprietor, a rock gnome with wild white hair. He has a number of. It's not like weapons. It's just like weird little items. So roll me a investigation check or perception check.
19.
22.
17.
Yeah. So there's a few items that he has. What did you roll? You're completely lost. You didn't even go inside.
You didn't even notice us going in.
In fact, we'll get back to you.
Oh,
Well, you guys are all in Bert's Baubles and boat supplies. There's a standard like array of like standard supplies that you can get for your boats, like ropes and hooks and stuff like that. But there's a number of like interesting magical items. There's a Lock of Trickery, which is a magical lock that causes lockpicks to jam or break when someone tries to pick it. There's an Orb of Time, which is a crystal orb that always displays the local time. A Rope of Mending, a length of rope that slowly repairs itself whenever it's cut or damaged. and an alchemy jug, which produces various liquids each day, including fresh water, beer, honey, oil, vinegar, mayonnaise, and acid. And then there's a few like more interesting items. There's the gloves of missile snaring, which allows a wearer to catch or deflect incoming arrows, bolts, or thrown weapons. There's a lantern of revealing, reveals invisible creatures and objects when it's light. And then finally, Tom, you see it, and it's so gaudy and beautiful. The robe of useful items. It's covered in magical patches that can be removed to create useful items such as ladders, boats, doors, bags, or even animals. It is just like the ugliest brown coat covered in like sewed-on patches that make absolutely no sense.
How much are those gloves?
The gloves of missile snaring, they are 750 gold.
And so once you're wearing them, you...
allows the wearer to catch or deflect incoming arrows, bolts, and thrown weapons.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I think I need to...
I always feel like Zevon wants to be like, look.
Can I try... Rosiel's going to try and haggle on the price a little bit.
Remember, as a barbarian...
I cast guidance.
Okay. As a barbarian, I always allow barbarians to use intimidation as part of their skill check. Like you'll use your it's not the you'll use your strength modifier for.
Okay, because I was like,
yeah, sorry.
I'm hoping.
And with
I don't know how he's got -1 intimidation, but
modified. What was it? The cantrip thing, the modified ones.
Yeah.
Evolved cantrips, I can do it at a distance of 30 feet, so I can potentially
Yeah.
browsing something else and just like whip the tail, and so you get an extra D4.
cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try and
Haggle it down. Would you roll?
With the 4.
Yeah, and then you use your strength modifier on intimidation.
28.
Describe how you intimidate this Mr. Burt.
I kind of am looking at the gloves and go, I want to buy these, but too expensive!
I can take 200 off.
Jesus.
So that's 550.
Yeah,
you did leave
I can't spend it. so sorry.
Gloriana's also in there, and she's like, ooh. And she picks up the jug and she says, we need this. Can we get it?
Do you have the money, my lady?
I need like 100 gold.
Done.
And she buys the alchemy jug.
And that's the one that gives like all the liquids.
She whispers in, she's like,
if you say mayonnaise.
I wasn't gonna say mayonnaise.
She's bougie.
Yeah, exactly. So she says white wine.
Nice.
Yeah. Little Chardonnay.
Little Pinot
so
Grigio.
long.
You said that was 100?
Yeah, 100
Right.
off you. She spent some of her own.
Okay.
And yeah, anything else you guys want to get from this?
How much is the code?
The code is 800.
How much do you have?
I have 913. I think I'm gonna pass for now. I'm good for now. I'm not gonna burn the most money I've ever had the very first time that I have a chance.
What if I gave you 100 towards it?
No, stop. I'm gonna be good. I already have all the tools I need.
Gloriana settles up. She's like, "Do you want some white wine?" All right. Anything else you guys like to do?
What were they called again?
Gloves of missile snaring.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes.
I can't wait until you just catch a fucking spear.
That was.
Yeah.
I'll say one. You were part of this as the original when we played D&D way back when.
Yes.
Is like when I played a monk,
Yes.
all I wanted to do was catch arrows, and I never got a chance.
It's like a living vicariously.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mending rope would be really cool.
That-
Except I have mending.
Yeah.
Your key ones.
I looking back, I really wish because my old character Valdi Rothendel I basically made her Galadriel, like beautiful, statuesque, but she comes up to you with her staff and just hits you with it because she's just an angry, nasty. She's basically Elwyn, but a blonde woman. Yeah, it was. I looking back, I'm like, oh, I should have done Drunken Master.
Yeah.
Because she was always drunk on white wine or something like that. So I'm living vicariously through Gloriana. Yeah. So
Gloriana's actually a like level 20 monk.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, she's definitely a high level
She's
something,
on the-
I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll figure it out one day. Yeah. There's a few temples. There's the inn,
I would visit the temple of
the Fortune's Favor.
yeah.
Visit temple. Those are the two other water
There
ones.
was a lightning one, wasn't there?
There's the Storm Spire, and there's the Shrine of Endless Tide.
Remind me what the Endless Tide one was.
The Endless Tide is just a temple to the god of the ocean.
Okay. And then the Storm Spire was like the lightning conductor.
Yeah.
So that's more like storm.
It's reverence for the Storm Lord himself
Okay.
to make sure that like you pray for fair weather and stuff like that.
Okay.
I would do Endless Tide.
Okay. We'll start with Fortune's Favor.
Can I at the bauble shop just get a pair of dice?
Yeah, that's silver.
Yeah.
You get to Fortune's Favor. It is the smallest but most visited temple in Freehold, not unsurprisingly. Hundreds of coins are nailed to its walls, tossed into bowls, or hidden beneath floorboards. These are like, the wishing coins almost. Sailors often stop here moments before gambling, embarking on voyages, or committing crimes. There's a halfling woman, older, outside sweeping as she acknowledges you. She doesn't seem surprised by like anyone or anything. What is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
As you're probably about a good 30, 40 feet away as you're kind of like approaching, and something in you kind of stops as you see a sun-tanned human woman with sandy blonde hair and a loose braid, bright green eyes flecked with gold, and weathered sea green coat. She has like a few lucky charms and old coins attached to it. She's carrying a basket and she's taking out the laundry from that was hung up to dry. She acknowledges the matron as she kind of goes inside, and you know this woman. It's like you can't believe you forgot. This is a woman named Callie Fairwind, and she was around the same age as you in the cult that you were a part of.
So she's around my age, you said?
Mhm.
I will stealthily make my way in, not trying to be seen by her yet.
Okay, just in the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah. The elderly woman, her name is well, you don't know her name. She kind of half acknowledges you and she says, "Blessings go with you. Blessings go with you." She's just kind of like, I'm here to just give you good luck if I can. It's not up to me whether or not you're lucky. But you go in. It's a small, modest chapel. There's another nun in the back, kind of fixing things up for service, and you see Callie in the back, kind of folding clothes on a small table. Her back is to you. There's not much. There's like probably 4 or 5 pews.
Is there like a little mini offerings plate or altar or such?
Yeah, at the front. And it's just like a giant golden jug just full of coins, and they're just like spilling over.
I will go, take the dice, roll them around. Sure. They're not bad. It wasn't snake eyes. That's all I needed to make sure. And I will just kind of give them a look. And that will be my offering that I put in the plate. I'll kind of close my eyes and be like, that's totally wrong.
As you close your eyes, you feel a presence kind of near you. You're not sure who it is. And a young voice says, "If you're looking for luck, you probably already have it."
Do I recognize his voice?
It's an older version, but it sounds like Callie.
I mean, all the temples on all the seas.
All the floating fire islands.
As you opening your eyes to look at her, you look her up and down, and you notice that one side of her face is burned, and it's like the eye has been like it's a fake eye, it's a glass eye, and she looks at you and she says, Thomas, is that you?
Oh, Callie.
Huh.
What brings you to the Pirate Isles?
Many things. Fair wind, as they say. I thought you died.
I thought you died.
Well, aren't we lucky?
That's what they say.
What are you doing here?
Following a very strange series of lucky, unlucky events.
Well,
When did you leave Baldur's Gate?
when did the fire happen? 10 years ago?
8 or so? Yeah.
Yeah, I wandered east, joined an orcish tribe, learned how to dance, learned how to ride a horse, learned how to fall off a horse. And yeah, I made my way to the Sea of Fallen Stars and I don't know, got a job on a ship, washing clothes, and landed here and wanted some solid, well, I guess, and as you feel everything rock, she's like, somewhat solid ground to stand on, but you didn't get burned that night?
I wasn't there. I came back and it was in flames.
They were looking for someone.
They? This wasn't an accident that it burnt down.
Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I was very... Why is it that you got to survive and not me?
I mean, you survived.
Look at me. And she points and she's like, why are... And she starts to have like this moment where it's like she's recognizing what is lucky and unlucky for her. And she's like, how dare you? And she's having this like fluctuation. You kind of then see it. Her string is kind of like fluctuating in and out, and you see that it's been harvested, part of it. She's like, sorry, that happens. I need to go sit down.
I'll sit with you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And as you sit, you see that like she has a patch on her arm, and you see that she is part of the Gilded, the pirate crew.
Interesting.
And so we'll get to you, Wall. As you're wandering around, you get up to the Storm Spire, and you feel this like overwhelming energy kind of pulse through your body, and you kind of, the sky is open to you. There's like a pulsing energy on the spire that you are free to touch if you like. It's almost as if it's calling to you. What would you like to do?
Go and touch it.
You feel this shock of energy just kind of shoot through you, and you see this like impossibly large storm cloud as just this, you see the lightning flash and the silhouette of this tall being flash through, and it you feel this like pull, and you just like, you've been seen and chosen by the Storm Lord. You can choose to follow this if you so like, but the one requirement is you must help defend the gods in the upcoming battle.
Gotcha.
So what this means above table is that I'll allow you to multi-class into cleric or paladin, if you so choose.
Okay.
We'll figure out like blessings and skill checks and stuff like that. But if you so choose, you can follow this path. You've been seen and blessed by the Storm Lord.
All right.
That's what rolling a nat 1 gets you?
I didn't say it was bad luck. You feel that things are fluctuating here. Like there is like good and bad things kind of that might not be a good thing. You've experienced. Well, you don't know that.
Yeah. I mean, consider you saying have to fight for the gods.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You get the sense that they're calling for warriors.
Shit's going down.
Champions.
They're looking for champions.
And
My dad's a betrayer.
Do I recognize the
My dad's
person
a
who's
demon.
under all?
You don't.
You don't. Okay.
But yeah, what are the two of you doing?
I would like, as we're sort of leaving our little shopping spree, to kind of clock was it the Endless Ocean, the temple, the Endless
The
Tide?
Shrine of Endless Tide.
Shrine of Endless Tide. I will clock it, say to you, I'll catch up to you, and I will head to is it a shrine or a temple?
It's technically a temple,
Okay.
but it's an open air temple.
Okay.
It's it's one of those like infinity pools as it kind of goes into the ocean itself, and there's just like a little pedestal where everyone's kind of like up to their ankles in the water. This is for the goddess Umberly, aka also known as the Bitch Queen. They typically call her that because she is very temperamental. She's
It's the ocean.
but yeah, there's a
Umberly,
I will-
how
yeah.
dare you?
I will head in and whatever sort of version of like the votive with the water at the front, whatever version of that is.
It's
I imagine
just-
I would know.
Yeah,
what
it's
to do,
basically
even
just
though I
like a
don't follow
shallow
that.
pool where people are just sitting and just kind of like up to their waists in water, in seawater.
I wade in, try and find kind of a somewhat secluded spot, and I take off the mask, like double check that the horns aligned right, and I just fucking sob. There's so much shit going on, and I am in over my head, and I have made some terrible fucking decisions, and I don't know what to do. And I think about like either being octopus or otter at like the bottom of the kelp forest in Waterdeep, and just the peace of that. And that's all I want is just some fucking peace.
A woman with blue skin. You've never seen a person like this. This is a sea elf. As she sits down next to you, and she's wearing some vestments, and she says, legend states that the ocean itself are just Umberly's tears. So she feels your pain. She may cause it, but she feels it.
She is not the cause of my pain.
Is there anything I can do?
No, thank you. I'm just enjoying the quiet.
May I help? Have you been baptized?
My connection to the ocean is less religious, but I mean, sure, why not?
You're sitting
Let's
like
take a dip.
cross-legged, and she kind of like gently leans you back, and you're just kind of like floating there, kind of like in the like sensory deprivation tank type of thing. And she just pours the seawater over your head as you feel this like deeper connection with the ocean. And you feel it like all around you. It's almost as if you meditated long enough, you could connect with every sea creature possible. And she says, there is something about you blocking you, but your creator, I can tell by your vestments, by your gloves, there's nothing wrong with creating, with building. There's something that you bring to the world that is positive. And she just kind of says, may the queen bless you with her tides, as she just kind of like draws the symbol of the queen of the ocean goddess on, and you feel this blessing. You can now turn into a saw shark.
That's pretty fucking cool.
And so she says, the goddess is fickle, but we all return to her at least some point. Find blessings in that.
Thank you.
And we'll go back to your little date as Callie says, "Sorry, they've taken me in here and I help out, but it's hard to travel when I kind of snap sometimes. How are you doing? How's life? How's everything? How's your aunt?"
She's dead.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, she was dead before I joined the cult. But all of Baldur's Gate is trapped in a kind of magical amber that is slowly expanding and will consume.
I heard rumors about that.
Yeah. And then I got flown halfway around the world. And
I heard rumors about that too.
Uh-huh.
Well, not just you, but like a bunch of people.
Sure, yeah. And then we were surrounded by armies of living undead. Fell in with like a pirate group of undead. Stole some stuff from a bunch of red wizards, and now I'm traveling with like a bunch of like fucked up sexy people. It's kind of great.
That sounds.
I've
Really
got a
fun.
fuck buddy, daddy. Yeah, and I might finally get to meet my dad. Who knows? Who might be some kind of being outside of time and space.
Wow.
So you win some, you lose some.
I don't know if you remember this, and she kind of pulls out a coin and she says, I kind of won this off of you when we were kids, and I haven't used it or flipped it because I remember this one time you flipped it, and somehow it landed on its side. And I think that you might need this.
Only if you'll do me this favor in turn. And I take out my pouch and I give her 500 gold.
Thomas, this is what?
Easy come, easy go.
This is very easy come. Wait, that's not what I meant.
So you're just going to be in prison.
What was that?
Man.
I've lived many lives.
Thank you.
You deserve better than what happened to you. And I don't mean that in a everybody deserves better kind of way. I mean it in a someone fucked your feet.
Yeah,
It's not right.
I remember this. I don't know if this means anything to you, but the night we were attacked, it was a man. And she's thinking hard, and he had a scar on his face, a crescent scar. He was with some people, and I don't know, there was a lot of screaming, but I remember him, and I think he was a vampire. Tom, make a history check.
Is this the fucker that we
You may.
like? Did he have a crescent scar? I don't remember this. That's a 19 on the die.
Yes.
Plus 0, so
This sounds
19.
like the vampire Sarkos that you fought in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I think I read over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ish. They're vampires. It's hard to get rid of them for good.
She says, if you find him, tear his throat out.
I mean, now I have several reasons why.
Yeah.
There is a friend of mine who wants to beat me to the punch, but I'm sure I can get a good couple hits in first.
I'd appreciate that, thank you. And I know you probably aren't surprised at me saying this, but I'm not going back to Baldur's Gate. I'm staying here. And not that you're trying to convince me or anything, but I'm good here. The
Well,
sisters.
I mean, it is covered in amber, but at this current
Yeah,
moment, so you
yeah,
know.
true.
But
That's
this
the
also seems like a decent fit for you.
Yes. But you said you're headed west potentially.
I'm heading east to Westport, not west to Eastport, right?
Yeah, that they
Going
always-
south to Northport.
They always get those mixed up. But I could put a good word in with the Gilded if you need a passage.
I might take you up on that. Is there a way to signal on our boat that we would be?
Yes.
Wanting
And she kind of goes. She says, fly this flag, and someone should be in touch.
Right. I have to discuss it with the rest of my.
Obviously, yes. I know this kind of sounds redundant, but good luck.
You too.
Thanks. And she kind of goes back and starts folding. You have this like sadness almost, but she's okay. It's complicated, but she's okay.
I will go back up to the altar, and I'll just I won't pray, and I will be like, well, that doesn't seem fucking fair.
You don't feel any call from any higher being, but you do sense there is a fracture almost in fortune itself. It's weird. It's like you can sense things aren't right. It's just like a bad feeling. You don't know where it's coming from. It's just like, this doesn't feel good. The last time you felt this was when you were teleported away. But it's not like happening right now. It's like the whole thing is bad juju.
Cool. Foreshadowing. Like that.
Subtle. So do we decide on which pirate crew we want to partner with?
I'll meet back up with everybody.
I mean, it sounds like we have an in with
The Gilded.
I did not have an adventure.
Did you want an adventure?
I mean, I don't think he would, unless there happens to be a temple of Selune. I don't think he would be
you're
interested in
already
going
committed
to
to
any other temples. Maybe he walks around and meets a stranger. I don't know.
Well, there'll be a secret episode on the Patreon. Raziel's big day out.
Someone with like a red thing tied on the other side.
Yes. No, Raziel comes back with a ponytail. We don't know where that came from. A big Sasha Colby brown ponytail. Yeah. No
Someone else
explanation.
instantly like, it's my gig.
But it's detachable. Yeah. Yeah. Which pirate crew are you gonna ally with?
I've got a potential in with the Gilded.
I mean, I say I vote that we use that then.
Do we want fights or do we want to not?
Well, fights are sneaky.
I mean, I'm surprisingly sneaky myself. So
Let's go sneaky.
let's go sneaky.
I don't want to sneak.
I want to fight.
Suspicious, don't
Yeah.
be suspicious.
So you
That's
raise
two parts, though.
you raise the banner, and within the day, a crew of pirates dressed in green and gold approach you, and you see the pirate captain Rinna Quickcoin says, "I hear you've been looking for me. Looking to join my crew?"
We're looking to travel safely on from here.
So you're looking to join my crew.
For a bit, yeah.
All right. Well, I got a job for you. Got to prove your worth. I'll check in tomorrow. So don't die. Don't kill anyone. And I don't know. Don't drink the grog at the Dead Albatross.
Too late.
Okay. Well, I'll see you later tomorrow. 'Cause that'll be coming up. All right. Welcome to Freeport. I hope you survived the experience. As she walks away, just throwing a knife in the air. As they're walking away,
Did I try to pickpocket her?
she was too far away. She was like
Oh, okay.
on the ground, and you guys were in the boat. You could
Tomothy.
totally try. Tomothy.
Just as a sign of respect among thieves.
Yeah, I would allow it if you wanted to try and like go after her.
No, she didn't come on board. If
Yeah.
she didn't come on ship, then no. I wouldn't.
As they're all walking.
I'm subtler than that.
As they're walking away, Zeminel, you hear a whisper in your ear, and he says, 2 ingredients down, 1 to go. This one's a bit harder. You have to break the heart of someone you love. Best of luck. And that's where we're going to end it. Happy 20th episode of Goblin Guys.
Woo!
We'll be back here on Wednesday with the Northern Road, finding out how they decided to join the Tournament of Fortune, and we will have a new player completely new character, you'll get to see who that is once they join. And finally, don't forget to sign up for Gamely. Scan that QR code down below to get 3 free months. We're very supportive of them, and go date someone who plays video games, or play games with some friends too. It works both ways. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Like and
Have a good
subscribe.
night. Like and subscribe.
Have you been Goblin guy?